Welcome to the Game 7 Roundabout, exclusively on the BC Vortex channel. Today, we will see all the endings of all the games here in Swizzle, and we will begin with the Tigers and the Lasers. 20 seconds left in the second half. The Lasers are ahead 15-12. This will be our first game we look at, but we will look at all the games today. All the games. And here you see quarterback Big Bill Bronze. He is up for consideration for MVP today. We will find out who wins the MVP award later on after the games have been completed. And here you see the completed pass. The defender makes the tackle. Now look at this. You'll see he snuck it ahead of that half line, and they're ruling it 2 plays. But the Tigers are out of timeouts. The Tigers cannot challenge this play, or it would have been a stop. Instead, the Lasers will have 2 plays with 12 seconds left. And he catches the ball, and he's taking it towards the end zone, and he scores. That's 2 points for the Lasers. If this would not have happened, if they could have challenged that play before, the Tigers could have had possession, but they didn't have a timeout to challenge that play. So this score will count, and now the Tigers will trail by 5 points. Now you're looking at wide receiver for the Tigers, Chris Nicholas. And he's up for consideration for MVP. Will he win it? We'll find out later after the conclusion of all today's games. Who will be the MVP? We'll find out later. Now here's the pass to the end zone. It's caught for 3 points. You see the one defender keeping the other defender from doing anything. They don't want any penalties here. No penalties. And the game will end. The Lasers 17, Tigers 15. That's your final score. A big win for the Lasers. And now we move to our next game, the undefeated Bears and the Spitfires. Look at that, 13-8 the score. And now you're looking at the Spitfires quarterback, Bobby Fleet. He's up for consideration for MVP. Will he win it? Will he be named MVP of this season? Stick around to find out later on. Now you're looking at defensive back for the Bears, Charles Alexander King. Will he be the MVP? Wait around and find out after the games have concluded. They will name the MVP. Now he's going to run it up the middle, and one defender misses, but here comes King with the tackle. The clock runs down to 8 seconds. Second half, Spitfires with 2 plays, and the catch is made. Defender comes up, and he tackles him short of the half line. Spitfires use their final timeout to stop the clock with 1 second. The receiver catches the ball. King is going to make the tackle, but the receiver stretches the ball into the end zone for the score, but it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. The Bears finish the season unbeaten, 13-10. Look at that final score. The Bears are unbeaten, undefeated. They have had the perfect season. Now we move on to the Hornets and Munchkins. Hornets ahead 13-11, 21 seconds on the clock. The loser of this game will be eliminated, and they will not make the playoffs. This is a huge game. Now you are looking at quarterback for the Hornets, Stevie Ray Waters. He was the MVP last season. Can he win it again this season? Find out later in the broadcast. Now you are looking at defensive back for the Munchkins, Buddy Rose. He is up for consideration for MVP. Find out later if he wins. And here you see the receiver catches the ball. The defenders try to tackle him, but there is friendly fire. Friendly fire. The one defender takes out the other, and the receiver is able to score. Look at that scoreboard. The Hornets 15, the Munchkins 11 with 14 seconds remaining. The Munchkins go on offense. Look at 88. Beware of 88. 88 blitzes, but there's a quick pass. And look at him go. He could go all the way. The defender makes the tackle, and no, he'll be short. But the Munchkins will have 2 plays with 5 seconds left in this ball game. Here we go. He's going to blitz again. But wait a minute. He turns around, and he makes a big hit to dislodge the ball. They are ruling that an incomplete pass. 88 faked like he was blitzing, turned around, made the big hit, and now we have the final score. The Hornets 15, the Munchkins 11. The Munchkins have been eliminated. They will not make it to the playoffs, but the Hornets will. And now we move to our next game, the Warriors 12, the Invaders 7. 19 seconds remain. The Invaders have 2 plays. The Invaders need to score something really fast. And now you're looking at wide receiver for the Invaders, Victor Earl Walker. He is up for consideration for MVP. Will he win it? We'll find out later on after the games have been completed. And now you see the quarterback for the Warriors, Eric Savage. He is up for consideration for MVP. Only one player can win that award. Will it be Eric Savage? Find out later. And here you see a completed pass, but the defenders gang tackle him, and he is going to be short of the goal line. The Invaders have 2 plays, but only 7 seconds left on the clock. And now the quarterback laterals the ball. Something tricky is being hatched by the Invaders. Defense is coming up. The pass is going to go to the end zone, and it's contested in the end zone. The pass is incomplete, but the referees are arguing over whether it's a penalty. No, that's not a penalty. The defender has a right to the ball. No, we committed a penalty. That's a foul. That's a real foul. Basketball foul. No, this isn't basketball. This is football. No, this is actually Swizzle, which mixes football and basketball. So basketball has to be taken some consideration of the rules of basketball. No, it's football. It's clearly football. No penalty. No, it's a penalty. Come on, look at this. It's a penalty. I'm telling you it's a penalty. No, it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. Can't be a penalty. In no world is that a penalty. That's a penalty. Come on. No, it's not a penalty. It's a penalty. No penalty. It's a penalty. Oh, come on, man. And they ruled a penalty. Here's a free kick. A chance for the Invaders to get back in this game on a controversial penalty call. And here we go. Let's see. It's good. That's a big point for the Invaders. Now they're only down by 4 points with 5 seconds. And here's another pass to the end zone. And it's being contested. And it's incomplete pass. This time, no penalty. And there's your final score. The Warriors 12, the Invaders 8. And let's go and look at those standings. The Bears, undefeated, 7 wins, no losses. The first team to have a perfect season. The Warriors are right there in second place. 5 wins, 2 losses. The Lasers and Tigers both have winning records. They finish 3rd and 4th, respectively. Spitfires are next, followed by the Invaders and Hornets, and of course the Munchkins. They've been eliminated, but they're going to fire their coach. They will get a brand new coach next year. They will be contenders. And now you are looking at this year's MVP. It has been announced. The Bears defensive back, Charles Alexander King. How does it feel to be the MVP of Swizzle? Well, we got a lot of work to do. I'm not going to settle on this. I don't care about being MVP. I care about bringing a championship home for the Bears. And we got a lot of work to do. And now we can look at those playoff matchups. The Spitfires will travel and play the Tigers. The Invaders at the Lasers, rematch of last year's championship in the first round of the playoffs. And finally, the Hornets and the Warriors. They will tangle. Now, you're not seeing the Bears there. That's because the Bears have the bye into the second round. We will see you next time for the Swizzle playoffs, exclusively on the BC Vortex channel.